Here we go, cooking fam. This is our stew. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'll be sharing with you from scratch how to make some Jamaican stew peas. Not the authentic version, because the authentic version is done on the wood fire. Mostly on wood fire or the coal stove somewhere outdoors, okay? So let me pause right here to say special thanks to the new people coming on to the Jamaican cooking journey page. A special shout out to my patronites and a big manners and respect to the people that have started the cooking journey with me, and you're still here. Our post notification shout outs today, they go right up there. I'm gonna show you from scratch. Mind you, I am not this video is not sponsored by any brand you see it. So some people have, oh, don't give any brand, but it doesn't matter, does it these days? I don't think so. Now I have here some Pigtail. I don't know how much it says, but it says here everything in grams now or so. Me put it on the screen for now. So of late I like to get these Pigtail. They are packaged, you see them sort of package there, and to me they are efficient, them economical to me. Expensive more than the others, but I'll show you. It thing there, it has them do it for you, them cut it up, them do everything with it for you. So this is what it looks like. You see this? I think I call it select. You see, them I want my marga do, but yeah, sometimes they have chunkier ones, but this is how you get it. Now this part here, I'm gonna be washing it. It's filled with the pickling salt, you know. So me I put on my thing and me I wash it off, you know. Really be washing off till me not feel no salt on it. Okay, we are back, and I don't think this is a kilo, maybe it's a kilogram. So what I've done there, you saw me wash that heavy pickling salt from the Pigtail, not the cuties. I think it was the same as, it is the same packaging, but I don't know why it's not plump and fat. Some of them are so, but I think it's where I bought it, so we will work with it. Now what I like to do, and I want to share this with you, you're putting your Pigtail to pre-soak. It is a heavily pickled meat. This process that I'm showing you, you can do it overnight, which would make more sense. It would be easier to you. But if you never get to do it overnight, I'm gonna show you something. You are going to put this to soak. If you have lime or lemon juice, you can use it because it will take out the salt. And this was shared with me by JAK Cooking with Dolly. Janet, big up yourself. She's a little YouTuber coming up. She said, Debbie, put some lemon juice, or better yet some lime juice, freshly squeezed, in there to, you know, it helps to bring out the salt. But right now lime juice out of Jamaica and very expensive, so I've been using this vinegar. Tell us I'm not doing a brand, you know, over the white vinegar. So this water up there, I put half cup of it in there. It is gonna help to get the salt out, and it is also going to clean it. It will be in this vinegar water. You can probably just give a little stir, nothing wrong. Overnight you can do this, so much the better. Or probably 2 hours. 2 hours is good enough. I've tried it. 2 hours is good enough. So we are going over with Pigtail. Put the Pigtail to pre-soak in lots of water, family. Lots and lots of water. Okay, that makes sense. Even before she shared with me the lemon juice or the citric whatever juice, I would normally put my Pigtail in like huge amount, because when you're doing Pigtail for catering and you have the 5, 6, 7 pound of Pigtail, you have to put it in a huge container and leave it there. Onto my peas. So I'm throwing out my peas in the colander. That should be the set amount, and I'm gonna wash it like this. So while it's washing, the water is going through the colander. I'm gonna use my hand to just like wash it off like this, and then If there is any little foreign thing, any little unlike thing when up in there, you can pick it out. Okay, now peas all washed and water is there. It is going to pre-soak with the pigtail. Put in a little peg of garlic in there. That doesn't tenderize it, doesn't do nothing. It just we just put it in there because we used to see with granny and people and put it in there. At this point, this peg of garlic cannot tenderize that peas in the water, okay? But we just put it there because we see we ancestors then used to do it. So that's there. Our apple cider vinegar start doing the work already in there, and our peas is here to soak. 2 to 3 hours time I'll return and I'll show you. Stew peas, it's not hard to make. It is just a timely dish. Stew peas is a timely Jamaican dish, but it's not hard. Once you do the pre-soaking and you have everything on point, you're not having a problem. It's timely. So anything that takes time, it sounds like it's hard, but actually it's not. But I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, now family, so after about 3 hours, this is my pigtail. You see how clean it is? Yep. And some of the soda, you know, salt, you see it come out on top. Now also, this is our peas, real soaked, and you see, you can know when your peas is properly, you see it start bursting right there. So our peas is properly soaked. What I like to do is to throw this water off. Yep. And as I throw this water off, I'm gonna give it another rinse. So my pigtail not fresh enough, give it another rinse. So I have rinsed it from my apple cider water, and I've catch a little. I've rinsed it off also. What I like to do is just to give it a little scald. Even though it was washed, pre-soaked, and rinsed from the apple cider, this thing has been cured from how long. The pickling has gone to the core of the meat. That's me. So I am gonna scald it off in just a small amount of water, because through me soak it in that whole heap of water there, with that whole heap of apple cider vinegar, a lot of the salt has come out, but the scalding will go to the core. So I'm gonna leave it on a medium to high flame, and as the water starts boiling up and boil for about a half a minute or a minute thereabout, I'll come back and throw it off, and you'll see that this little scalding process has helped to also bring out some more scum. So me catch on it. Here we go. So even though you have soaked for so long in your acid or whatever, it makes sense. It doesn't matter how long you soak and wash. Cooking fam, it makes sense to scald. You see that? You see that scum? Yeah. So look here. Really now go really and a boil it, you know, scald it. So I'm gonna remove it now, and I'm gonna strain this water off. A little shake, and I'm gonna pour off that, and you smell that. If you think you need to do it again, to scald again, then you can do it. But for me right now, I ready pigtail. So I'm ready to cook. You could slow cook this, but you know, as Jamaicans, you see how clean my pigtail is? Wow, clean and nice. That apple cider vinegar did such a good job. So if you don't have your lemon juice, don't worry. Make sure, because you're supposed to have apple cider at home. Then you can't get no lime or no lemon juice. Yeah, not just the white vinegar family. The white vinegar not doing a good job these days, not at all. Make sure you have some apple cider. So this is our peas that was pre-soaked. I've added 2-3 more pegs of garlic, and I'm gonna put it there. That is how it looks. Yeah. I am going to be doing some pressure cooking, so I'm gonna put just enough water to cover this pigtail and this peas, and this is how I'm gonna start off my stew peas at this point. The cooking process has now begun. Next clip. So there, I'm gonna use my, if you just gonna use your slow cook, You just put it and let it start boil up. As soon as it start boil up, you reduce your heat. I'm gonna be pressuring this on the medium, not too high. You got to know how to, you know, for angle your pressure cooker. You have to know how to adjust. Don't pressure it too high. And I'm gonna do this as soon as the pressure releases for about 10 minutes. This depends on the type of pressure cooker, the power of your pressure cooker. Some pressure cooker they're very workless, you know. Some are very powerful, so that is why I'm doing it on the medium for about 10 minutes. I don't want it coming too soft. Okay, so I have also a video there that I have uploaded some years ago, going in depth, giving you some, you know, do's and don'ts and some little tricks of using the pressure cooker. I think some people appreciate it. So if you'd like to go, you can go and check it out. If you got an Instant Pot, which is an electric pressure cooker, that is so much, it is more self-explanatory. So you can just use it and know how to, because it has all of these settings that tells you it is better than these analog ones. But I'll catch you in the next clip. So I have removed it from my pressure pot because I wanted you to see. So this is how I have it. I've cooked it part of the way, so it still has the capacity to take a little more cooking. So for you who is gonna ask how long, you have to be very much in tune with your pressure cooker. It's hard for me to tell you this. You have to know something about pressure cooker for this, okay? Or else you might just want to slow cook it. So this is what my have look like. The pigtail pieces, them not chunky like how I like it, but get my flame up. And look here, the very first thing I'm gonna eat this with for it to start cooking and coming together is my pinners. Some people say spinners, me say pinners. I've explained that a lot of times, and me not go bother going at that. So if you say spinners, for you. If you say pinners, good for you. So me always never get it good, so me have me eat up, and the first thing I go eat it with, I'm gonna be putting in this. And let me tell you, if you have small children at home, fam, when you're doing this, put your pot to the back and especially little girls love to do this with their moms. I always like to ask my mom for a little piece of that dough, and I would do my little rolling and make my little thing, and when it comes out, that would be my special little dumpling. Anybody here watching that, and you remember when you was there with your mom and she would give you a little piece of dough? Real family thing. I'm gonna put these in as much as you want actually, and I'll catch you in the next clip. So I'm just stirring up. From then I'm just stirring up it, and you see I try to use that piece because it gives a better color than the others. More expensive but better color. Yeah. Putting in my little pimento seeds. Please remember to wash your pimento seeds, cooking family, if you so desire. I'm not telling you to do it, I'm just, you know, just suggesting. Right here I have, this is some grated onions, a little grated ginger, and of course some grated garlic. I turned it into something almost like a little paste, some shredded scallions, and a little dry thyme. Green, better, you know, more sharper flavor. Green thyme, if you have it. The green thyme gives a sharper flavor. So these are my little seasonings. I don't put coconut milk in my stew peas family, so if you want to do that, you can do that. Okay, so you see all of my protein, and it's there, and I'm gonna leave it to continue to cook as make all these just come down, and then the peas will be mashed more, and the pinners or the little dumplings, and as we stir we will get that thickness of the stew coming in. And you know I do have my little beetroot, but look at how I'm going to be doing this today. This is a frozen beetroot, so I have cut it and put it in the water, so it eases my little work. I can just put some of it. It was frozen, so I just cut it up, and I have the red to eat, but I'll put it in a little later on. We're going to give this another maybe 5-6 minutes, you know, come in every now and then, stir it, because the stirring helps to bring it together. Maybe a little black pepper I could, but for me, this is it. It's a pickled meat. The pickle gives it a flavor, and all of that. I may put a plain pinch of black pepper. I'm gonna leave it, let it continue to cook, and as it comes together, I'll return and I am gonna show you how we go along. So I've removed basically most of my thyme, and I want to show you slow cook. I'm slow cooking down now that my stew is like coming together. You see that? So at this point, it's coming together, getting thick, and also it's gonna need a little liquid. So my liquid at this point, if you want, you could use your coconut milk. Honestly, I don't want to. I'm gonna add some of this beetroot. And if you're here with me for the first time, this is how I use it to gig up the color of my peas, because we not get a nice pretty peas there where we desire, I was so used to. We don't get that color anymore. So with that said, I'm just gonna add a little black pepper, and I'm gonna leave it to come down, you know, with that prettiness from the beetroot, and you can see how it transforms it, you know. So I'm gonna add just a little black pepper. Oh, the salt is okay, because you know, say this thing it's supposed to finish with a little pickle taste. It's not for fresh out, you know. So the salt is there. You can see what is happening. Gonna turn my flame up because I've added some extra liquid, and as this beetroot cooks under the heat, it will just blend right in. That pinkish looking color, it will just fade, and it will blend right in with the stew's color. You see that? Here we go, cooking fam. This is our stew. For me, this is ready. I didn't use any cornstarch. I didn't use any flour to thicken. I'll remove my Scotch bonnet. It is so worked, and it's not burst, even though it was frozen. So I'll just leave it. When you make your stew peas, you must leave it. You see, when you get good peas, what happens? Your peas is cooked, and you're not fear mash nothing. You see your peas? Well cooked. When you get the bad breed peas, them you have to press them, most of them, against the side of the pot, because them not have nothing in them. So for me, this is cooked. I'll just leave it. You see that? Let me show you this stew. This is the stew. This is the stew. You know, so my stew peas is ready, and you realize that the beetroot has blended in, and it has given with this first time, you know, this first time, long time, yeah, red peas color. Next clip. You know, our staple of choice for this meal is white rice, so I'm gonna plate up for you. I've already just added a little white rice. We're trying to put some stew. We have put some peanuts, and we're just making a plate for one person. Okay, so you see that. Okay, I'm going to next a piece of pigtail. I'm gonna go and mumbling out the mouth. Okay, so we're gonna get this plate all clean up, put something else to it, and return. So from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. This is a serving for one person. It's Jamaican stew peas and white rice, and I have added a little vegetable, and I have also served it with a Jamaican festival. Try it next time you make your stew peas dish. Serve a Jamaican festival with it in space of fried plantain. Thanks for loving, thanks for supporting. I'll catch you again with another video.